Excuse me?
When do you come in to Dubai?
On the 7th. And
We
we'll
are
be
on
there
you.
through the 12th.
We are on, you can start.
Okay, we're ready to go?
Yes.
Okay. Welcome everyone to the India USA ICC. As a warning up front and a caution, we're going to have an abbreviated program today due to some timing and technical issues, but we'll be doing the full COP program on Wednesday, not Thursday, on Wednesday, December the 20th, and I'll be getting this information out to you as soon as we have the recording and the photographs that we normally do, and then there'll be reminders coming out in December as I confirm with our speakers. But we're going to hop right into this and get started. VJ, why don't you take a minute to welcome everyone? And then I think we have Yasser. I haven't seen Chris or Salvador yet. I can't see everybody. And we'll just get started.
Thank you, Dr. Sam. Good morning and good evening from India. I welcome you again to this 5th meeting of our India-USA ICC. I'm sorry because of some timing mismatches because the US time has just changed, so there were some technical issues. So we have to cut short this meeting. Nonetheless, we'll try to cover whatever we can because we will take it up next month on the 20th of December, as Dr. Sam has said. Thank you. All back to you, Dr. Sam. Caroline is here. Welcome, Caroline.
Okay, thank you very much. Yasser, I think you're here and we'll give you about 3 minutes if you do not mind. And then we're going to move on to the other speakers because we need to be off in about 25 minutes. Yasser, introduce yourself quickly and have your say. And welcome, and we're glad you're here. Good to see you.
Okay, thank you, Sam. Good morning, good evening, everybody. I'm Yashar Atajik. I'm the current chair of ESRAG, Environmental Sustainability Rotary Action Group, based in Istanbul, Rotary Club of Acarkent. Sam, if you allow me, I will skip my COP presentation, full presentation for the next time, but introduce ESRAG to our
Yes, absolutely. Please do so. That's a very good topic.
I think we can spend this time valuable in that way.
Yeah, so take about 3 minutes, and then we're going to have Mina if we don't have Chris and Salvador here yet.
Okay. Can I share my screen?
Just give me one. Just give me one.
VJ is the technical expert, so.
Now you can.
Okay. Thank you. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So this is who I am, and let's go. Now, what is ESRAG? ESRAG is one of the largest Rotary action groups. Action groups are supporting clubs in their in doing the impactful projects. So we have more than 1,600 members from more than 90 countries. We support clubs do impactful projects. We have a global presence. We have regional chapters around the world. We have 1 in India and 3 in US. We have technical expertise, and we have a great communication action with webinars, newsletters, website, etc. And we also have a climate roadmap. And these are all projects, but allow me to talk about the climate roadmap that we have developed, which is interesting for this presentation. Climate roadmap, we started working on this about 2 years ago, and our goal here is we have to engage with senior Rotary leaders, because without their support, we cannot proceed. We have to be impactful. We need their support. We need to engage with clubs, and also finances are important. So what do we do? What did we do in these? So on the leadership, we have questions like, we asked Rotary, should you have a task force on climate change that can support Rotary International Board? Can we talk about zero emissions for Rotary? Should we talk about these? Should we, start talking about these? We need to engage with clubs. So we have a program called Every Club Climate Friendly, and clubs engaging in this program are provided with a calculator, and they compute their club activities carbon emissions. Then we support them in reducing actions to reduce these, and if not, any remaining emissions can be compensated by making a contribution to the Rotary International Fund. Another one is our money. If we talked about COP28, we would be speaking about this. Our money is important. How is it managed? Is it environmentally sustainably managed? So we are talking to Rotary International Foundation on that, with clubs and districts, and so that money is sustainably managed. Just give an example to walk the talk. At SREG, we moved bulk of our money out of a big American bank to a green bank, which finances only solar energy projects. And we are even getting better returns for our investment. So thank you. See you for the next time on the topic of COP28. Thank you.
Great. Thank you very much, Yasser, for doing that. Let me get back to my full screen here. And do we have Salvador or Chris Puttick yet?
No, we have Natalie and May.
Okay, all right. Mina is here, and Mina, do you mind? You're being put on the spot, so I apologize for that, but I know you know how to talk. So if you can give us about 3 minutes about the COP, why it's important, because that's what we're going to talk about today, but about 3 minutes worth. And I see that Caroline looks like that she's here too. So, okay, Mina, thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Sam. We have a presence this time both in the blue zone, which is the zone where the country pavilions are and where most of the UN climate talks occur. So we have a pavilion there for the first time for Rotary. And we also have the top 3 leaders of Rotary, our RI president, our board of trustees, Barry Rasson, and we also have John Hugo there. And we are presenting Rotary as being able to, be the feet on the ground, as with all the projects that we do across all the 17 SDGs. We'll be having every day 3 programs on each of the thematic days, and Yashar will be leading, I think, in 3 or 4 of the topics. We have Chris Puttick as the program leader who has organized all these programs. And we also have a Green Zone Pavilion, which is run by Rotractors. And this time we have 12 Rotractors from the 6 continents who also work on projects in environment and who will be a part of the youth delegation in the Green Zone, talking to the youth of UAE. So this time we have a big presence at the COP. And why is it important? For collaborations both at a higher level in Rotary with organizations that work on climate and environment, as well as in the green zone, looking for opportunities to work with startups who are looking at innovative solutions and bring it back to the Rotary world so that we can do more projects. Thank you, Dr. Sam.
About one more minute about the green zone. You're saying that the Rotaractors will be there, and of course, that's a huge net that they'll have because there's supposed to be 70. I've heard the latest estimate, maybe 90,000 people are going to be at this thing. And of course, they're going to be flowing through the green zone. So going back to the Rotaractors, how will they kind of catch, if you will, and bring them in so that they can share their message about Rotary and also about Rotaractors?
So in the green zone, they are having programs every day, similar to what the thematic days are occurring in the blue zone. And we will also have our Rotary presenters on that same day also coming to the green zone, interacting with the Rotaractors, and UAE is bringing in every day to that arena school children, and anyone can enter the green zone and they interact. And this is actually the biggest USP that Rotary is bringing to the COP, the youth. And we are trying to get there is the youth representative NGOs who are also interested in coming and interacting. So it is going to be one of the big draws of Rotary.
That's absolutely fantastic. Thank you for sharing more about the green zone, because we've heard, about the blue zone incessantly, but it's really good to hear about what's going on in the green zone. And let's see, I don't know, do we have yet Salvador or Chris with us? Can you see those, VJ?
No, they are not joined.
Do not have. Okay. All right. Why don't we go ahead and Natalie, you're here. I do not see Larry, but if you can give us about 2 minutes, about the Peace Pole project that we're talking about for India. And Natalie is the one that's actually helping us. We've got 2 people that are doing a lot of research, and Natalie's now working on all the Rotary Club contacts. Natalie, just give us about 2 minutes, what you see as far as the Mahatma Gandhi possible, this is only a proposal, peace walks in India. Go ahead, Natalie.
You're muted.
Muted, Natalie. Unmute. There you go. Okay. 2 minutes.
Oh, 2 minutes. Okay. Even less. Of course. Already we have
Introduce yourself. Introduce yourself.
Okay. My name is Natalie Verjan, Dr. Natalie Verjan. I am from Rotary Club of Beaverton District 1100, and also member of Peace Builders Club in my district. This is information about me, my profession. I am doctor, scientist, and also have PhD in medical biological area. This is my background. Now with great pleasure, I'm working with Dr. Sam in this project. Already we have road information for cities following Mahatma Gandhi Road. Has already been collected, that information for map. I think first step is ready. Now I'm working on second step with Dr. Sam. We collect information about Rotary clubs in India and districts in India. And during investigation, what I study, for example, at 2015 in India were 34 Rotary districts and 3,352 Rotary clubs. But in 2023, 29 Rotary districts and Rotary clubs only 3,000. These numbers varies because especially in India, many new clubs organizing old clubs dissolving, and this is understandable. And now I have almost all information about president of Rotary clubs, secretaries of Rotary clubs. Even I have marshroute addresses. If we follow this step, we can have exact addresses, including phone calls. Even I figure out days when clubs gathering, time and where. This is, and I will continue. I now will work on number 3 page, 3 marshroute, number 3rd marshroute. This is now my work during these 2 weeks. Thank you.
Natalie,
Nat-
thank you very much for sharing that.
Natalie, just a small correction. There are around 38 districts and more than 4,000 clubs in India.
Fantastic. Thank you. Because it's definitely going up. I know at one time I was told there was so many new clubs coming in, they couldn't even keep up with the numbers.
Yes,
And
there
so
are
this is,
38 plus districts in India, if not 40 to my this thing, and around 4,200 clubs in India.
yeah, that number sounds correct. That sounds, that number
I'm
sounds
sorry.
correct.
How many? Which numbers? Please repeat.
38 districts in India, not 29,
Uh-huh.
and 4,000 plus clubs.
Okay.
You can connect
So
to me. I'll
we'll
give
go
you the
back
number. See,
and
I have been working
very
on these ICC, so we keep a track of all this.
great. Fantastic. Okay, we're about running out of time. I don't think we have Chris of Salvador. I had sent him a note that we were going to redo this on Wednesday, not Thursday, Wednesday, December the 20th. But Caroline, you're here. Do you want to give just a minute or two about ESRAG? We had the report from Yasser, and but you're doing a very fine job with our ESRAG. And we have just a few minutes and we're going to close up because we have to turn all this back to VJ. So if you can take about 2 minutes and
Sure.
and we'll move forward. Thank you, Caroline, for being here.
It's my pleasure and my honor to be part of your group, Dr. Sam. I see you weekly and I say thank you. Thank you for showing up. ESRAG
Well,
ENE.
you're wonderful what you're doing.
Thank you. ESRAG ENE, it's about the Eastern North America and the Caribbean. We have approximately 400 members and we do 1 month meeting of a presentation and administration. And we also participate in the weekly Wednesday program. Now, we are also putting together a district project fair in Sarasota, and the Rotary Club of Sarasota Bay has kindly offered to host us. So this takes place in January on the 29th, the 30th, and the 31st. And our program will consist of going over, reviewing grants, sponsorship. The grants will be district grants, global grants, and of course, local sponsorships. The Rotary Club of Sarasota Bay, they are also involved with global grants as well as local grants. And they are big on sponsorships like foundations. They are big in Sarasota. So we hope to collaborate with them. And of course, they were also new to ESRAG, and we will be promoting ESRAG in Sarasota. They do have a couple projects, the microforest side of things. So we are going to be embarking on that, and we are looking forward to exploring some eco-tourism sites with them. And I just welcome you to ESRAG ENE.
And thank you for saying that. And also thank you for pointing out that program about the forestry, because Chris Puttick, who is actually organizing for the COP, the Rotary COP, but he's
Yes.
really Mr. Tree across the Rotary world. And so he's working on the mangroves,
Yes.
the cedars in Lebanon, and has about 10 native species projects. And he's spread them across the world so that we have different time zones, we have different climatic zones, and
Yes.
different socioeconomic and geographic conditions. So I think he's doing an absolutely outstanding work. Rossi, you're here. We have about 1 or 2 minutes. Do you want to announce about your projects fair going on in Colombia? And then we're about ready to close up for the day. Rossi?
Thank you, Dr. Sang. Good morning to everybody. I have to keep my camera off because we have a problem with connection, but I hope
No problem.
I can.
We know you're
look up there.
wonderful, so
Thank
keep
you.
talking.
Okay, I try to do. If not, Trevor can do it also.
Okay. Hi, Trevor.
Thank you, Dr. Sang. He's here. Yeah, but we have problem with the connection.
Okay. 2 minutes, please, about your project fair.
Okay, Dr. Sang.
Rossi, can you come on? I think we lost her. VJ, we're about running out of the time that you and I agreed upon. So we have about 3 more minutes to go. Why don't you go ahead and make any announcements you would like concerning India, and I'll close out for about 1 minute's worth, if that's okay.
There's not much of an announcement concerning India. What's going on in India? It's been a festive season, so everybody is being busy. You can see not much of attendance from India side because the festivities are still going on and they will continue till the weekend. And only, I think, full-fledged working will start only next week because of the festivities. So everybody is in a festive mood, and the cricket season, World Cup is going on. So today also the semi-final is going on between New Zealand, Australia and South Africa. So everybody is busy watching that, which team will compete with India on Sunday. So we were expecting lower public. That's all from India. And thank you everybody from my side for joining. And thank you, Dr. Sam, for adjusting. I think next time we can have a full meeting and cover all the topics.
Right. May, we have about 1 minute open. Would you like to just say a word about global grants, why they're so important, and then we're going to close out?
Well,
putting you on the spot like you do at my Rotary meetings every week.
I would say that, hi Mina, one of the most important things that SRAG is doing is creating an app called iRotary. And that is to do something that we haven't done before, and that is monitoring, evaluating, assessing the environmental global grants and smaller grants, district grants, that every Rotary Club in the world is probably embarked upon, but we just don't know. We'd like to map out where all of these environmental grants are located, the impacts on the environment, and measure those so that we can have a story to tell to the world that Rotary is making an impact on the environment. And I think they're doing it. I mean, even our club in Washington, D.C., we created a new piece, Pollinator Meadow, working with the U.S. Park Service. We have 68 butterfly gardens working with schools. There's a whole range of things, and we want to support a mangrove global grant in Kenya. There's so many different things that we can be doing right now that we haven't mapped out in terms of an organization. And this is what iRotary is trying to do in terms of SRAG's major effort. And I think that'll be highlighted at COP28. So good luck to everyone. And I think if everybody could sign up for iRotary and map their projects, that would be wonderful.
Yeah, it's a fantastic tool, and it's going to actually give numbers and investments, locations, everything that we need to prove that Rotary is doing actually much more than what it says it's doing. And that's why, May, I wanted you to just take a few minutes, and I knew you'd talk about iRotary. So thank you for picking up the cue in my voice anyway. So,
I have to
V,
Wait a minute, I have to give credit to Mina for actually driving this
I
project.
know, I was about ready to do that. And Mina, thank you for your leadership that you've been providing to SRAG, to iRotary, and so many other things that you do as far as the environment is concerned around the globe. And you're supporting so many people. So this is Dr. Sam Hancock, the president for the division of the India USA ICC. Thank you for being with us. Sorry we had to go through this so quickly, but we have some really good information and some outstanding leaders have shared with us in this program today. And we'll be back next month on Wednesday, not Thursday, on Wednesday, December the 20th. You'll see an adjustment for the time coming up in December, and that will go through the spring when we go back to daylight savings time in the United States. But thank you to everyone. And I see Lily here from Vancouver, Canada. Ravi is here. Thank you very much for joining us. And if I can't see somebody on the screen, I apologize. And VJ, thank you very much for making the adjustments and giving us this time to go ahead and move forward. And now I'm turning it back to you, sir.
Thank you. And I once again would like to thank everybody for joining and making good of whatever short time we had. Thank you very much. Next month we will be meeting. Now, please, for the Indian side, please note the timing will be 9 p.m. India time. And for the US side, it would be 7:30 a.m. PST or 10:30 a.m. EST. As far till the daylight savings are adjusted. And then we will revert back to 8:30 p.m. India time and 10 p.m. EST, 10 a.m.
Yeah.
EST. So
we'll certainly
kindly
do it.
note
Thank
that
you,
that should be
VJ.
the time. Bye.
And thanks to everyone for being here. And
Bye.
see you
Thank
next
you.
month.
Have a nice